Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Reverend C.C. Coltrane, and welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Dayton. If this is your first time here, a special welcome to you. We're glad you're spending your morning with us. On your bulletin cover is a little tear-off strip where you can give us your contact information and so that we can let you know what's coming up around here, because there's always something happening. You can either take it over to the Welcome Center after the service, or you can just drop it in the offering basket when it goes around. And what we do is just put you on an email list so that on Wednesdays you will get a little spiritual uplift. And if there's something really special coming up, we let you know about it. We promise we won't sell or give away your email to anyone else, nor will we barrage you with a bunch of stuff that you will not find interesting, I promise. We also donate $1 to a local charity in behalf of everyone who turns in that contact information, just to keep, giving of what we are given. So thank you. Let's see, I'm going to try and get this straight. We've had a wave of allergies and stomach flu, so I was not even supposed to be here today, but the person who was supposed to be covering was ill, so I am here. Our vigil holder today is Judy Nussmacher, and Lana Mayhew and Lenza Smith will do the interfaith candle lighting. And today I just get to be a practitioner, which is a wonderful thing. So we do this interfaith candle lighting because, like Ernest Holmes, our founder, did, we look for the wisdom in all of the world's religious and spiritual traditions and try and bring them together into a way of living, into a practical, mystical way of living. And so the interfaith candle lighting represents that for us. And with that, I want to tell you about one thing. Are you going to talk about these? Cool. So what I have on is I left a tag on to remind me, is a Ho'oponopono bracelet made by Mark Anthony Lord, our guest speaker today. He'll tell you a little bit more about them, but I just wanted to admire it publicly for a minute and remind you to take a look at them afterwards, because this is powerful stuff, and this is a powerful reminder for me. So right now, let's see, we will, who's with kids today? I have no clue. Oh, right, Teresa. Teresa will be shepherding all of our little ones back to the youth area back there. Who's with teens? Oh dear.
Yes. I think John had an injury, so he was not able to make it this week. He's still in college.
And Angie is ill.
Angie's ill, yeah.
Oh boy. Hey Mark, you want to be with the teens?
Sure.
All right. Yay, Mark Coltrane will take the teens and tweens. You're the best, Mr. Coltrane. So we're going to sing our kids out. The song is called You Are, and it's pretty easy. You can pick it up and sing along with us as the kids find Teresa and the teens and tweens find Mark. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. In the cafeteria. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
You are splendid, you're We light the first candle in honor of Hinduism. Wherever you cast your glance, it is before you. You, in fact, see it within it. It is both inside and outside. Where we feel it is not, it immediately manifests itself. Whatever object we take in hand, it is nearer to us than that. We light the second candle in honor of Christianity. Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you? For God's temple is holy, and that temple you are. We light the third candle in honor of Judaism. The essence of serving God is to understand that all your physical and mental powers and your essential being depend on the divine elements within. You are a channel for the divine attributes. We light the fourth candle in honor of Islam. If you wish to draw near to God, you must seek God in the hearts of others. If you seek to be a light to guide others, then like the sun, you must show the same face to all. We light the fifth candle in honor of the Native American religions. Creator, give me the time-tested wisdom of the ancient ones. Grant me the inner strength to bless the four-legged, the winged ones, the two-legged, and the finned ones. May our roots seek others so that they may be filled with life. As I walk the path of the ancient ones, may I be true to the spirit of life. We light the sixth candle in honor of Buddhism. Let us vow to heal and nourish. Let us vow to love and share. Let us vow to alleviate suffering and bondage. Let us vow to manifest peace and joy with wisdom and compassion. We light the final candle in honor of new thought. We pray for one reason and one reason only. We pray to claim and assert our divine identity so that we can live more fully from it. We pray so that we may embody divine nature.
So our reading today is very short and very profound. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Take these words into a moment of silence, please, and just allow them to open your heart. When I go within, I remember what I know to be the absolute truth of all existence. That there is only one life. There is only one. And I know that we come together today to acknowledge that, to remember it, to celebrate it. For everyone here is an embodiment of that one life, and we see it in each other. We call it forth in each other. And Reverend Mark Anthony Lord calls it forth in each of us in a bigger way through his words today. I bless everything that happens here. Everything the kids are doing in the back. Every note of music, every handshake and hug, every note of word of prayer. And everything that happens in this service. I know that it is all a manifestation of that one divine life. And I am so grateful for this moment to remember who and whose we are. Thank you, God. And so it is.
So it is.
So I am totally thrilled today to have our guest speaker with us. He is Pretty amazing guy. He's a magic man is what he is. You are. You're a magician. He comes to us from Chicago, where he was the founder of Bodhi Spiritual Center and acted as senior minister there for a number of years. And now he's focusing on supporting ministers and centers to be the very best that they can be. He is also an adjunct minister here at our center, and supports us all because he supports me and he supports our small group leadership, and he's also an amazing and inspiring and engaging speaker. So help me welcome Reverend Mark Anthony Lord.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Pleasure to be with you today, truly. I want to start with a confession. I am pretty much always right. I just want to get that out. It's not easy. Well, it's not easy because if I'm always right, everyone else is wrong. And I consider it my spiritual duty to support them in seeing that they're wrong. Right? And people can be big babies because they don't like it. It's not, I know, well, I don't know, but I imagine it's hard to be wrong. But look, there's wrong and there's right, and I'm right, so that's how it goes, right? Right? The problem with being right is that it's all you get. So if you really are committed to be right, make sure you want it. Because you get nothing else. Wow. I know, I came up with that myself. Isn't that good?
You're right.
And I'm right. But it's true. You don't get to be free. You don't really get any peace. You don't get to be happy. But you do get to be right. So make sure it's worth it. The spiritual path says to us, we must surrender that. One of my favorite Rumi quotes, if you know Rumi, very simple. Beyond right and wrong, there is a field. I will meet you there. I think of that often. I talk about that often because that really is the place where we all must go. To that field, and it is beyond right and wrong. But the mind is addicted to being right and wrong. And it really can flip on you against yourself, can't it? You're right for about 7.5 minutes, and then you're wrong. And then you're beating yourself up, and then you're back to being right. And then we toggle back and forth all day long. The mind, sometimes I catch myself, it's gotten much better admittedly, but still, I catch myself and I'm like, wow, I have so many opinions about how the world should be. I really do, and I have a lot of opinions. You may, about who should be in this office and that office, and what should be happening and not happening. Now, mind you, I haven't done anything to march myself into any of those offices to make a change. I haven't taken a step forward in that direction because I genuinely know it's not mine to do. And I mean that sincerely, it's not mine to do. But I can sometimes find a lot of, I'll say, false satisfaction from sitting on the sidelines doing a lot of judging. Perhaps I've seen you along those sidelines next to me. The challenge is that what's really happening is those judgments are turning on you. They're toxic energy. They're negative vibrations. And they're chewing away at your inheritance. So you have a spiritual inheritance. You've been given a bounty of inheritance. The story of the prodigal son talks about the inheritance that is given to the sons. This inheritance, however, is not of this world. This inheritance is joy, is peace, is prosperity. It is divine ideas. It's infinite ideas. How many do you want? You can have as many as you'd like. You have such a wealth of spiritual inheritance inside of you. But our need to be right and our judging and the ways that we push ourselves and others out, that toxic energy chews away at your spiritual inheritance. So by 11 in the morning, if you're lucky, if you made it that long, you're noticing that you're no longer feeling happy. You're not feeling possible. You're not dreaming of divine ideas, and you're not feeling this energy of easeful joy that requires nothing of this world. That gets eliminated by this need to be right, by your opinions, by the mind that is not peaceful. Peace is your inheritance. What is peace? Peace is just a calm mind. Peace is just feeling relaxed and easeful as life is happening, including you at times and passing you at times, and including you at times and passing you at times. And you have this sense of calm sitting in the center of it. That is what peace is. And the state of peace is like a nice, gentle energy field that allows thoughts to arise, desire to arise. Your ability to manifest becomes more easeful, more easy, because it's a calmer field. This peace is necessary for you. It's necessary for each one of us to establish a healthy mind, an open heart, a healthy body, an awakened spirit that allows you to become the place that gives generously to the world to assist others to find this. But the crazy mind, the monkey mind, I'm assuming I'm not the only one that has a monkey mind. Anyone? And you don't need to raise your hand. I trust you. It steals us of our peace. It steals us so much at times that we think that peace is foreign. Like what would it even be like to have it? And yet it is ours to reawaken. You know, A Course in Miracles, when it talks about love, it says, do not seek love, for it's impossible to do that, really. And the reason it's impossible is because it's here. It's who you are. It's everywhere. It would be like a fish in the ocean looking for water. It would be futile. So it's futile to look for love. It's futile to try to define love. But the work is to help remove that which is blocking love's flow. Our work is to remove that which is blocking the experience of peace, so that your natural state of being simply appears and rises up right where you are. And you will know it by its name when it gets here, although it will surprise you at times. Like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Yeah, it's always been here. It's you. It's you. This is our work. That's why this amazing spiritual center is so necessary. And these seats need to be filled. And you need to help fill them to help other people come into the game of discovering their peace, revealing their peace. The mind activates the emotions. The emotions affect the body. Let's just sort of break this down for a moment. And now how the mind does that is you have a thought. You think that neighbor did not take their garbage cans back. And it's been a whole day. Again. So you have that thought. You think it's about the neighbor that didn't move the garbage cans. And I know that's a big deal. I know That's actually a quality problem, but a problem nonetheless. That thought activates an emotional feeling, which is frustration, anger, upset. Consider this. You are actually, this is what can happen to us. I want to explain this well. We begin to identify ourselves with certain emotional states. There are people in the world that actually don't feel alive until they feel angry. Because they're so identified, they've so collapsed their I am presence, who they are, with the feeling of anger, that they seek opportunity to be upset so that they can feel, oh, I'm here. Isn't that interesting? Some people don't even feel here until they feel sad, or shame, or guilt, or anger. Feeling of anger, by the way of itself, is not negative. But when you identify it and you become addicted to it, then we find ourselves in trouble. We haven't even yet evolved to the understanding that we actually can become addicted to feelings. We can become, maybe addicted is a big word. That might push you out of the room. Come on back in, I have a better word. Just identified. You know yourself and you know yourself as those feelings inside of relationships. Don't you? Stay with me. There are certain people that make you feel this way. There are certain people that make you feel this way. And you create energetic agreements with them. And you both might not even enjoy being together. But you keep doing that. And it really becomes obvious in some of our family relationships, doesn't it? We create our family members and we make energetic agreements. They're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep feeling this. And we're going to keep each other trapped. And that's what the relationship becomes. There's so much more available for you in your relationships. But we have to be willing to surrender that pattern, stop identifying ourselves as that, and create a new pattern. So that's how it works. You have a thought. It activates a feeling. And it affects your world. The physical body takes on all of this, as you know. Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, I've got high blood pressure. Well, of course you do. What have you been thinking for the last 30 days? Angry, upsetting thoughts, frustration, stress. The body absorbs these feelings. The energy has to go somewhere. It moves. And your cells will absorb them. And then your cells become toxic and frustrated and upset, which creates disease. We're so familiar with it that it's become the way of our world, right? What do? We then go see a doctor who gives us a prescription and we take a pill. Well, this is fascinating. I'm going real deep today. Why not? No one's going to stop me. I'm going to go for it. Plus, I'm always right. Thank you. I'm going to hang out with you. This is fascinating. I really, really, really believe this, and yet I still practice the opposite, by the way. Again, Course in Miracles, which is I'm a fan of, it says form on form produces nothing. Nothing. Form on form. Medicine on the body causes nothing because everything is thought. Everything is back here in the mind. But we think this is real. But the truth, the ultimate truth is form on form produces nothing. Now don't go throw your pills out. I'm not going to throw mine out either. There's something about my place of evolution that this is where I'm playing the game. But I'm at least willing to know, form on form causes nothing. That's fascinating. And the reason is because all things are formed from thought, from the mind. The actual truth is, let's get real trippy, it's actually all happening in your mind. Just even, I know you can't get that, but just sort of consider the world you see is happening in your mind. You actually live in the kingdom of heaven right now as a spiritual being in a creation of God, dreaming yourself in a foreign land, separate from God. Dreaming yourself separate. And what is the fuel for that dream to keep going? Guilt, shame, suffering. This is what keeps that dream alive. You are in the kingdom of heaven right now, able to access all peace, all love, all joy, all power. But you're dreaming yourself separate, which means you're actually not separate. You're having a dream, believing your dream. My husband dreams loud. Talks. Arms move. Really loud. And it's so real when it's happening. As I'm awakened yet again by someone who's laying there in the bed dreaming. And when I wake him up and he starts to move and he wants to tell me the dream, which I'm not interested in at all. Are you really ever interested in someone's dream? Do you know how fast you check out when someone says, I want to tell you the dream I had last night? Oh. I don't know why. We're not remotely interested. I think that's actually fascinating. But we pretend we are because we are codependent, as am I. So I will say, tell me about your dream. And especially if someone's just waking up out of that dream, it is so real. And they're describing it. And I was in the grocery store, and I was running naked, and I was on a Ferris wheel, and so-and-so was there, and just on and on and on, and we can't even follow it. We can't even follow, but it's so real. And then it starts to dissolve because they realize it was a dream. I want you to consider that when that happens, you're dreaming inside of a dream. It's trippy. It's totally trippy. And it might be too trippy, so let me back it up a step. How about this? The reality of God, the beauty of life is here right now, but the reason I can't see it is because I'm dreaming that there's fear, that there's something bad. And that becomes the overlay that I kind of splat on top of the kingdom of God. So I can't see the kingdom of God because I believe in fear. Because I believe that this thing called death, I believe these things, I believe in suffering. And that's what becomes the overlay, the film that becomes laid over the kingdom of heaven. Maybe we could just stop there and go, okay, well, fear disappears the moment I stop having it. You've all felt that. You've been afraid in a moment, sometimes really afraid. Then the lights come on, you realize the cord was not a snake, you realize there was nobody in the basement, and you go, ah, and the fear is gone. Fear is not an eternal vibration of being that remains forevermore. Fear is a temporary state that is over the moment the person stops giving it its energy. Fear is, it's limited. Love is forever. Peace, qualities of God, forever. Fear, guilt, shame, limited. They end when you're done feeding them. The moment the fear is over, it disappears and you see what's really there. That's what the spiritual work is. Eliminate the fear. Love more, fear less. Less fear, more love you see. The way to do this, which is where I'm going, so almighty creators that you are creating a world that appears to be separate from God, separate from love. You are participating in creating that. How do I know that? Because you're here. Because that's what you talk about. Because that's what you see on the television. Because when you're watching your Fox News or your CNN or whichever one you prefer, you're watching something that appears catastrophic. If you weren't dreaming that, you would not be watching that. As the song that was sung by Cynthia James, the world is your reflection. So people always go, oh, well, how do I know what's in my subconscious mind? Well, look at the world you're seeing. Look where the frustration pockets are. Look where you're experiencing lack and limitation. Look where you don't feel loved or included. That's in your subconscious mind. And the world is reflecting this back to you to show you, not to punish you, to say, hey, baby, this is where you could do some work. Right here. One of the most amazing ways, when you're willing to take responsibility for the world you see, and this is what's key. I don't know why I'm walking the tightrope here. It just seems kind of fun. The world that you see, when you take responsibility for the world you see, without blame or shame or guilt, just, okay, my creation. Then you can begin changing it because you are a mighty creator. If you created that, you can uncreate that and make something brand new. You really can. In fact, you are. You just might be haphazardly creating or not willing to be fully responsible for your creations. But it's time to wake up. Today's the day that we must become fully responsible for our creations. Because we very well may be, this is the truth, we very may well be co-creating World War III right now. Shall we sit back and wait to see if that happens? Or might we in this room today say, what if I could be a part of a different reality? But the first step I have to take is to own that the one I'm seeing is the one that I'm here to heal. That's what we're here to do. Now, the great news is that there is a way to do that is so simple, it's ridiculous. It's called, as Reverend Cece mentioned, Ho'oponopono. Some of you may have heard of it. It's an ancient Hawaiian forgiveness practice. Ho'oponopono. I'm going to tell you the story of Ho'oponopono, at least the most famous story. There's a man named Dr. Hugh Len, and he's a psychiatrist, and he was assigned to a particular wing in a hospital where the most mentally ill and violent patients were. It was such a tough wing that you couldn't keep staff members there. Most of the patients were heavily drugged just to keep them calm. Many of them were shackled 24/7 to keep them from harming themselves and others. The walls, the paint was peeling, the gardens outside were a mess. It was ugly and horrible and scary. Well, Dr. Hugh Len took the assignment and he went into this wing, and every day he would go into his office. He would close the door. He would have a stack of files that represented the patients that were on that wing, in that ward. And he would take one file at a time. And he would look at the name. And he wouldn't even read the file. He would put his hands on it. And he would do Ho'oponopono, this particular prayer, until he felt complete with that one. And then would set the file down. And he would pick up the next file. And he did this for every patient in that wing. And eventually, over time, they started getting better. They started needing less drugs. They painted it. They had a point where the patients and the staff were fixing the garden and bringing it back to life side by side. Within, I don't know the exact amount of time, but within a pretty short time, they actually ended up closing down that wing. because the majority of the people were able to be set free, drug-free, back into society. A few of them had to go to a different hospital, a much quieter, calmer hospital, to help them out. This happened by one man. He never met with the patients. He did ho'oponopono over and over and over until his mind was healed. And the principle, before I teach you what this is, the principle inside of it that he knew was, if I'm sitting in the middle of a wing with a bunch of people who are so mentally ill that they're heavily drugged and violent, and I'm seeing them, then I'm creating them. How do I know I'm creating them? Because they're in my world. Anyone else got that in your world? So he took full responsibility for it. And in his ability and willingness to take full responsibility for this, he then became able to change it. But did he go out there and try and change them like everybody else had done? If it could have changed out there, it would have. If war could end out there with another war, it would have. By now, the drugs that they were taking weren't doing anything. So then they give them more drugs. And then they shackle them. And then they keep pointing the fingers. Those people are sick. Those people, if they are in jail, then will be safe. It never works. But one man knew what did work. And so he did this practice. And he set them free. The practice is 4 simple statements. Doesn't matter the order so much. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's it. He thinks of the person and he says to them, let me give you the longer version. They're actually called the 4 graces, by the way. Isn't that lovely? I'm sorry for creating you as broken, as not of God, as seeing you as suffering. I'm sorry for my part. I love you because love is real. Your love, I'm love, and that's the foundation of who we are. Please forgive me. Please, and this is soul to soul, extend to me the forgiveness that I need to stop creating this broken world. Be my partner in this freedom. Thank you. Thank you for helping me see my part. Thank you for helping me become free. Do you see how that person becomes the place where you receive your greatest gift? That son or daughter of yours that may be out there drinking or drugging or has asked you for the money for the umpteenth time, are you done creating them as broken? Are you done beating up your husband, your wife, your partner, your lover? Blaming them? Are you done creating cheaters or lazy people or takers? What you label them as is what exists inside of you. They are your mirror. Because what's the truth about them? They are one with God. And if you're not seeing that, then you're simply seeing what's in your mind. It's a big deal, you guys. You could leave and go to a church that's less evolved and never get this lesson again. You can laugh about that. All right, maybe not. This is a high lesson. It's a high lesson, and I get that it can rattle you a little bit. But again, let's look at the world for a moment. Shall you participate one more day in complaining about the world, or do you want to participate in changing the world? You don't get both. You don't get both. And you, because you're here in this center, sorry, you have a higher responsibility. You do. Because you're not here by mistake. You're not here by mistake. Again, it's not hard. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. to do that over and over and over as a mantra. And think about it this way. Let's say you wake up tomorrow morning, you've got the full day Monday ahead of you. You could use your mind and let it run crazy around the yard like a wild, untrained dog and think all these negative thoughts and these judgments. You could do another day like that. Or you could say, you know what? I'm going to start using this mental, and I'm just going to do this mantra all day long. I don't care if I feel like a crazy person halfway through the day. It's either think this or think that. And I know what thinking that produces. It's interesting, when spiritual tools and opportunities come our way, notice how the mind begins to negate it before you even give it half a chance. Spend 1 week on the focus of Ho'oponopono. When someone comes to your mind where you've been judging yourself or them, go, I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Run that in your mind until it shifts, until you feel a little release. Maybe the thought will just float away and you'll notice the beautiful sun that's been shining all day right there for you. Maybe the shift will just be nice and subtle or big. But only you can prove it. I can tell you all day long. I can lead the horse to water. I can shove the horse's head in the water. And I'm not above that, by the way. But I still can't make you drink it. Right? Let's give it a try. Are you willing?
Yes.
Open your hands in your lap. Roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Allow someone to come to mind. Perhaps it's yourself. Or another person. You don't need to take on the hard ones if you don't want to. Just let someone who you judge. Or maybe I'm not even going to let whoever comes to mind, see them in your mind's eye. See them at a distance. You're looking at them. They're just standing there. You've been judging them. You've been creating them as not enough, as something wrong with them, as sick. Just see them. Don't judge yourself. So what? Everyone's been doing it. Big deal. And just say, and say this out loud. Repeat after me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I love you.
I love you.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Thank you. Say it with me. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Deep breath. Imagine a beam of golden love shooting out your heart straight to them. God meeting God. And open your eyes. Kinda cool. That's the work. This is what's beautiful. It's easy. And that's kind of the way that I've come to know that it's true. Because you know what? Making a room that's dark, light, you just turn on the switch. Now I know there's things behind it that have been established. But that which is established for the light to turn on in you is already established. You don't have to go in and do all the replumbing and the rewiring and tear wall. You don't have to do it. You can now do the simple work. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. This is my invitation to you. Because the quote that we started with, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. So I just gave you how you can get that peace within in a real way. Now, I do have these lovely, I was inspired to make these Ho'oponopono bracelets. They're 4 stones, 4 different stones. There's a more of a man's version and a women's version. Each stone, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. You can do it like a mala. You can just pray, or like prayer beads. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you, breath. I'm sorry. You can just go around the malas and enjoy them. And then what's beautiful about them is you wear them all day long. So you start to go crazy, just touch your mala. Look at them. Okay. So this can become your touchstone, your anchor. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of them with me, but I can get them shipped to you. So, and today there's a special, by the way. It's $50 for the mala and a month of morning prayer practice. For you today, $10 off, $40, you get the morning. Now what I do is, I lead a Monday, Wednesday, Friday Ho'oponopono morning practice. How cool is that? For 20 minutes, you join people from all over the world that will do Ho'oponopono together for the month of May. And you will see, as June comes along, what's possible for you. Yes? All right, take a breath. Let me close this with some prayer. I'm going to ask our practitioners to stand, please. Look at these wonderful people for a moment. These practitioners have done the studying. They have put themselves through the fire so that they can know the truth about themselves and for you. So if you find yourself stuck somewhere, come see one of them, lean into them. I stand on their shoulders as I speak this prayer because the collective consciousness of these people is beautiful and it's right here in your backyard. So actually, why don't you take a moment to give them an applause. Appreciate them for being here for you. All right, take a breath. You all can turn within, close your eyes, open your hands, receive. Again, thank you, practitioners, for being here, for standing in what you know, because I just know that this prayer can go higher because of you, deeper because of you. Take a breath. God, sweet, sweet, sweet God, golden light God, God within. God that is palpable, that is perfect, that is alive, that is pure, that is peaceful, that is eternal, that is now. I am that. I am that light. I am that God. I am that presence, that peace, that power. That is the name and nature of which I was made and from which I come, and that which I will forever be now, forevermore. I am that. And as I say that, I feel it and imagine it filling my whole body and beyond, as I know this is the truth for all of us today. We meet in the agreement of our wholeness, our holiness. Please, inside yourself, say yes to the divinity that you are, were, and always will be. Stop searching. I am that. And in this oneness, I declare that we are free. And I ask, this is an asking prayer, I ask that the God of our being give us the courage and the willingness to become the way showers to freedom, to take greater responsibility for the world we see, to stop judging it, to stop repeating it, to stop recycling it, and begin healing it, dissolving it, eliminating it until all that we see is the love light of God. Give us the courage, give us the willingness. Sweet God, loving us so much. Increase our worthiness. Increase our knowing of our worthiness. Make us more willing than ever before, Holy Spirit. And we say to the world, to the entire world, in this prayer we say together, I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. A third time. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm grateful for the fulfillment of this prayer. Grateful for the expanded consciousness that is here, that can never go back to where it was. There's a revelation that took place here today. It's good. It's ours. There's so many more miracles now available. Thank you, sweet Spirit. I release this prayer now into the action of the law, knowing that it is done. And together we say, and so it is. And so it shall be. Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Minister out. Take her out there.
Please don't take me out.
We kept you up.
Yes, you did. Will our ushers come forward, please? We now have an opportunity to give in support of the center and in support of this opportunity that we have every week and every time we get together to expand our consciousness, to take in our creative ability, our magnificence, to just breathe into it and remember who we are. So we support this place with our offerings, this place that helps us awaken to that week in and week out. And by coming together, we support each other in our spiritual expansion, and we are supported. So I am so grateful for each of you who's here with your consciousness. I'm so grateful for the gifts and offerings that make it possible. So take your gift in your hands or your heart, if you give electronically like I do, and simply know with me, I am joyful.
I am joyful.
I am free.
I am free.
I am grateful.
I am grateful.
I give with gratitude.
I give with gratitude.
And I say yes
And I say yes
to all the good life offers.
to all the good life offers.
And so it is. We have a couple of announcements here. And the first one is to please join us in the social hall after service for a bite and some friendship. Thanks to everybody who brought food to Consciousness Cafe today. Those who bid on Cooking with God events, as many of you did, letters to the bid winners and event hosts will be in the mail this week. So they're on their way, just so you know it. Kelly O'Keefe and a few other people have an announcement about a hike that's coming up.
Kelly.
Hi, everybody. Good to see everybody.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. So, continuation of Earth Day. We're going to have a hike on Saturday. So, I hope you guys can make it. We're having a lunch. So, if you go to the calendar page of your bulletin, I wanted, if you're going to go or meet us for lunch, I have a little few changes. So, we're going to meet at 10 a.m. this coming Saturday at the Germantown Metro Park in the main parking lot. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to start hiking at 10:15. So we'll wait for you, and then at 10:15 we're going to start. We're going to do about 3 miles. And we've done it before. I think we've done it twice. Hopefully it won't be muddy as 2 years ago, like the great mud hike of 2015. But and then if you want to, we're going to go to lunch at KJ's. If you don't want to hike, you can just go for the lunch and just write down 12:30. We'll do the lunch. And we're going to have it on Meetup. I think Claire will probably put it on Facebook if she hasn't done it. And my contact information's there. The last digit of my phone is 8. Or Chris and Tom. Well, they're the co-leaders, so you can talk to Chris and Tom too. So hope to see you guys there. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Kelly.
They are fun. Yeah, we'll make sure that the corrected announcement gets out on Facebook. Sorry about that. And next Sunday, I just wanted to let you know, is Family Sunday, so don't miss it. Becky will be giving the message, and the kids will be doing just about everything else, which is
Yes,
fabulous.
and so any of the parents too know that we would love to have your support with your children as we move through everything from the lighting of the candles to the presentation of the gifts to welcome at the door, so.
So this will be wonderful. And please check the calendar page of your bulletin for everything else. If you would like prayer after service, as Reverend Mark Anthony pointed out, our licensed practitioners would love to pray with you. Any of the people with the blue or white shawls on, just ask them for prayer. They're very good and very experienced at seeing beyond the circumstances to the truth. And it's their gift to you on Sunday. You can also put a written prayer request back in the prayer chest, which is by the door, or phone our prayer line, the number's on the back of your bulletin, or even go to our website and make an electronic prayer request. I want to just get one more time, help me say thank you to Reverend Mark Anthony. Lord, that was a very good message. Thank you so much. I kept the tag on my bracelet so I wouldn't forget
No,
to
she's
actually
Minnie Pearl.
practice this. Howdy! Seriously now. For the first 3 minutes after service, talk to somebody you don't know. Find somebody you haven't talked to before and ask them how they are. Just make a new friend this morning. And don't forget to get at least 10 hugs before you leave, because hugs are really good for you. Thank you for you, every single one of you who was here. Thank you to our welcome center staff, our ushers and greeters, our band. Thank you all, you're amazing. Don't forget to keep our guitarist, who's usually over there, Lieutenant Dan, in your highest watch this week as he heals up from a hip replacement surgery. He'll be back with us in a couple weeks. He's doing great, and we miss him. So keep him in your prayers. And thanks especially to all of you. Let's stand for our closing affirmation, our closing song, which is "We Are One." As I think new thoughts, I see my life with new eyes. Every day I see the truth. Every day I experience the truth. Every day I know the truth. And so it is. Have a fabulous week, everybody.